Hello and welcome to the Hockey Gambling Podcast. I am your host, Ryan Gilbert. Joining me today is my co-host, Joel Meyer, as well as Archer. How are we doing today, boys?
Doing all right. It's a nice November day today. Leaves are falling and it's not too cold. Nice and clear skies. It was a great weekend, betting wise and otherwise. Rest in peace to the BC Lions who threw that game away on Saturday against the Riders. They had multiple chances to close it out, but two and outs in a row sealed the deal, and then the Riders got the job done in the end. All four CFL playoff games have been absolutely incredible, and we expect nothing less from the most entertaining football league in the world at this point, given what we're seeing from these NFL primetime games lately. Not good stuff. Hopefully your Eagles bring the juice tonight against the Packers and at least make it for an entertaining game. But, yeah, good weekend for me. How about you, Sean?
Having the opposite problem here in New England. Is raining nonstop, and the leaves are everywhere. It's gross. I hate it outside. Can't go out and do anything. It was pretty good betting weekend for me with my million bets on Saturday and then very few on Sunday, but still enjoyed it. And the Saints winning. Fuck the Panthers at home.
The Panthers were my survivor pick, so I'm out.
Oh, man.
That's what I get for trusting Bryce Young.
You can't trust the Panthers at home right now.
Yeah, if there was 1 week
against the Saints, though, come on.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Saturday, yeah, good day betting. Went to the Flyers game 1:00, so I had a good time there, and then continued that all day long. And my bets turned out pretty well. We'll go over puck bets here pretty soon. Yeah, yesterday, I had the Colts Falcons game under 55.5. So of course the Colts couldn't finish it in regulation, and then the Falcons couldn't stop the Colts in overtime to get the 56 final there. But hockey's still going pretty strong here. Hockey's still going strong.
I haven't watched a single outside of North America. Actually, there was one in Brazil that we watched, but Mexico game maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen a single European NFL game just yet because they're on at 6:30 my time, and it's Sunday. I gotta sleep until at least 9. So I sometimes catch the end of them, but they're stupid anyway. I wish they'd all just stay in the States.
Old Joe would have just stayed up all night for one of those. If there were any good games, if there were any good matchups for him. But
exactly.
There haven't been.
If I'm up that early, I'd probably just watch Bundesliga or something instead.
Yeah,
I think those games are going.
I think it's Commanders versus somebody else that's not great in Spain this upcoming week. So.
We're not sending them our best.
No, we're not. Definitely not sending our best. But you should send us our best. Us your best. Give us a 5-star rating review on Apple Podcasts. Also, like, subscribe, comment on YouTube. Ring that bell so you know when we are going live. So you get our picks right away. Let's get right into our puck buck picks from over the weekend. A ton of bets here, at least on Joel's side. Joel ended up going 11-7, up 63. I went 9-4, up 100.87 here. Joel, any highlights from this 18 bet card?
Well, once again, we stupidly went over on the first game on Saturday, so we bucked the trend and it bit us again with the Penguins and the Devils over 6.5. I think it was a 2-1 shootout win for the Devils. What else is there? I mean, the absolute demolition at Edmonton, 9-1 for the Avalanche. That was very nice. Good way to cap the day. And I also, I had a nine leg round robin parlay. I got 8 out of 9 of them, including a couple college football money lines in there. And the only one that lost was the Knights, who were of course playing the Ducks, and I bet the Ducks singly after I put that parlay together. So it wasn't the end of the world in that respect either. But yeah, the Islanders should have gone over, but the Rangers still can't score at home. Is that 5 shutouts now at home? Yep. Absolutely ridiculous. Isles did their parts. And what else is there? Ducks, Knights over. That was nice. Panthers Sharks. That was just a 3-1 game. So those were my favorite bets of the day. And of course, Boston just killing it again. Glad I took them after all. And the over 6.5, no doubt. 3 goals in like the first 5 minutes. Leafs goaltending a problem, as we'll get into, I'm sure, when we talk about that game. And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, Fraser Minton with the dagger there. I think it was a few minutes after
yes.
the Leafs
Easy
got
boy.
a goal waved off. So yeah, a good day for the Dogs. Bruins, Ducks, Sharks, back-to-back huge wins as Dogs. They're huge Dogs again on Tuesday. I'm sure all of us are on them tomorrow. My Flyers, I mean, they started out the game slow, down 2-0. I don't think the Senators had a shot, maybe one shot in the third period. And then a bad change or non-change by Zegras cost them in overtime. But yeah, I mean, Carolina covers the puck line. Utah, Montreal, that was a good game. That went over. Tampa got it done. So yeah, pretty good Saturday there. Now I am 77-66 up 206. Joel is 96-75 up 410. Archer 12 and 11 up 46.2. You haven't had a chance to go over your pick from last Thursday, I think.
Oh, Thursday.
What was that? A lot of your no gift bets, both your no gift bets.
Oh yeah,
lost.
fuck that game. By the way, like fucking.
Which one?
The Minnesota Carolina game, fucking what, 5 goals and like 12 shots, which is crazy. And then the second period, immediately sticking it to me. I remember. I took the under 9.5, thinking, all right, they're gonna settle down a little bit. They're not gonna keep scoring. I'll take the under second period, and then all of a sudden, like the first minute, 2 goals. I was like, all right, just go fuck myself. But at least my other live bet hit there.
Yeah, at least that was it. It was only a 7-goal game. Didn't go up to 10 for you.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, another one that was pretty entertaining was Anaheim. Anaheim is just rolling right now. It's so exciting. Love it.
Yeah, all the young guys in Anaheim, Carlson, Gauthier, they're doing fantastic. So
love me some Leo Carlson right now.
Yeah, I think they're big dogs again tomorrow too. So we'll I'm sure we'll all be quacking on Tuesday.
They're going against the best team in the league.
Oh yes, they are. Yes. Yeah. All right. Make sure you check out the college basketball, the college experience to catch their daily basketball picks podcast there, and download the SGPN app for free college basketball picks. All right. Anything else here you want to touch on before we get into this 9-game slate for Tuesday, November 11th?
Let's roll.
Let's get it.
All right. Starting off here at 7 p.m. Got the Washington Capitals plus 136 at the Carolina Hurricanes minus 162. Over 5.5 minus 135. Under 5.5 plus 114 here. Carolina, of course, took care of business against the Capitals last year in the playoffs, winning in 5. They won both home meetings against the Capitals 4-2 and 5-1. Hurricanes have won 4 in a row now, 5 of their past 6. They've kind of figured things out. They're getting by without Jacob Slavin, got Miller back, and the Capitals, they got Ovi's 900th goal. That was all good and well, but now back-to-back losses in Pittsburgh and Tampa. Lost 4 straight prior to beating the Blues there. So I'm surprised the Hurricanes aren't bigger favorites here. I am taking them minus 162 for 32 puck bucks there for the Hurricanes there against the Capitals. And I kind of want to take the over 5.5 here at minus 135. It is a bit juicy, but Carolina scoring 5, 6, 4. Washington just gave up 3 and 5. So I'll take the over 5.5 minus 135 for 27 as well.
Yeah, I watched the whole Hurricanes Leafs game on Sunday because afternoon NFL games were absolutely dismal. The Leafs game only started at 4 anyway, Pacific time. But yeah, the Hurricanes total demolition of the Leafs. The only reason why I was being close is because Brandon Bussey is not an NHL goalie. On Sunday, well, the Leafs would have scored more if they converted a couple easy chances. But it really should have been like 6-1 if there was an average goalie in net. The Hurricanes just swarmed them. They were down 2 goals. Didn't matter. Absolutely bullied the Leafs in the third period. 22-2 shots in the third period, including 0 Leaf shots after they went down 5-4 with 8 minutes to go. So that's how poorly the Leafs are playing right now. And they're both on back-to-back. The Hurricanes have to come from Raleigh, and Toronto were out for both games, of course. And it was their Hall of Fame game. Like, they have all the big names in the building, and that's how they perform. Absolutely embarrassing, which becomes in the past decade or so. But yeah, the for this game, I gotta trust the Hurricanes. No Slavin, no problem. Ever since he's been out, I think he only played 2 games so far this year, and they've been rolling just fine without him. And yeah, the Capitals have some good underlying numbers. Logan Thompson has been brilliant. So they definitely have the goaltending edge, but I don't think that that'll be enough to overcome the Hurricanes here, even though they are playing their 3rd game in 4 nights, whereas the Caps have had a couple days off. But yeah, I don't know if just 20 puck bucks on the Hurricanes money line. If I had to put the total, it would be that or as well. But I'll just stick with the little bet on the Hurricanes money line for now.
And for me, I like Carolina. They're 4-0 in division. They're 5-1 at home. So to me, I think that's a really good spot to continue to back them for 20 puck bucks. And I think it's supposed to be. I know it's not confirmed, but I'm pretty sure it'll be Logan Thompson and probably Freddie. So that actually kind of leads me to the under a little bit. I won't bet it at 5.5 because it could get to 6 or 6.5 here. So I'd like it a lot better then. So I'll wait. But that would be my 2 looks specifically.
Wait, you said you like the under or the over?
The under.
Okay.
If it's Logan Thompson in that, I think it's
I got
clear under. If it's Lindgren, it's always going over.
And if it's Bussy, it's over.
Hey, that's former Bruins prospect you're talking about there.
Yes. I was thrown back a little bit. We're talking about division records now. It's like we're back a few years ago.
Oh yeah.
Huh? Big
Someone's favorite stat.
Oh, down to 7 o'clock here. Big division game here.
Matter.
Toronto Maple Leafs minus 135.
Speak of the devil.
The Boston Bruins plus 114. Under 6.5 minus 120. Over 6.5 plus 100. Archer, what do you have here?
Speaking of division records, 2-4 in the division for Toronto and 4-3 for the Bruins. But the Bruins are also 7-3 at home, 1-3 on the road for the Maple Leafs. And the Bruins are home dogs. I love this all the way for the Bruins. Plus 114 for 20 puck bucks and the over. Neither team can really stop anything. But both teams want to somewhat play offensive. And I dropped them, sorry. But Maple Leafs are good at scoring on 5-5. Penalty kill for the Bruins is great. So a lot of 5-on-5 scoring, I assume, here. I actually also... I'm not going to put it on the sheet, but I also really like both teams to score. Again, I know they just did it maybe 3-4 days ago at plus 160. I think that's a great look for anyone that bets that sort of stuff.
In the first period, you should.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
Right. I watched a lot of this game as well on Saturday. Bruins were comfortably the better team. And yeah, Leafs goaltending leaves a lot to be desired. Stolarz was absolutely brutal. And I expect he'll get the start here. If it's not Joseph Woll, I think he's pretty close to getting back, but it shouldn't be the Hildebeest anyway, but should be Stolarz against Swayman. I would like the Bruins. They get Charlie McAvoy back, which is huge. They're missing him for personal reasons, whatever those were on Saturday, but they didn't need him, clearly. Elias Lindholm's still out, of course, but if I had to bet it, it'd be the Bruins. But after just the horrific performance by the Leafs, you have to expect a better effort from them after getting embarrassed twice on the weekend. So I'm a little wary of betting Boston for that reason. So I'll stay away from that, but I will take the over again. I mean, the way the Leafs are playing right now, it's like they were 4 breakaways basically, but for the case, just in the second period, 2 posts there. They're just giving chances up all the time, but they're still getting, goal scoring. Austin Matthews is playing okay. Still not peak Austin Matthews, but he's getting his scoring. Nylander's still good offensively, but this team can't defend. They can't goaltend. And the Bruins have been a lot more exciting this year in terms of how they're playing. They're getting a lot more offense, and goaltending is still isn't what it used to be. So, yeah, 20 puck bucks on the over 6.5 at even money.
Yeah. Sean, did you take the over for puck bucks or just the Bruins?
Yep.
You took the over as well? How many? 20 on that?
20.
Yeah. Consensus plays all around there on the over. And then I am also on Boston with Sean there, plus 114. Yeah, tough to beat a team, especially in a rivalry like this twice in a week span here. But I mean, Joel went over how poorly the Leafs are playing, outshot 47-20 by the Hurricanes. Maybe going on the road can get them right here, but 1-3 on the road. But yeah, I am getting a little bit worried about the Bruins injuries with Lindholm out and now Middlestat out for a few weeks. I know they're very top heavy. Archer, how do you pronounce this top line center guy's name? Dude, I know you don't watch many Bruins games.
His name,
Kuznetsov or something.
I was saying it the other day.
Isn't that like Evgeny?
Is it
No. It's fuck, I have to look at it real quick. It's like
Kuznetsov or Kuznet?
no, it's
Chris
I have,
Badinov,
yes, yeah,
the
yeah,
old,
yeah,
the old shark. That's what you're
Kustadinov.
talking about.
There
Yeah.
we go. Okay.
Kuzadinov, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
He's
so
playing
he-
top line center now. Oh,
He's
shit.
playing.
Yeah.
He's playing
He
top line.
actually looks really good. He's like really like in there. He for a small guy, he gets really into the fucking play.
I think he scored, if not Saturday, the game before. I remember.
He played. He scored against Carolina.
Yeah, he scored.
He
Yeah,
scored
he
a
had.
greasy one.
He scored against the Islanders, and then no points, and then an assist there against the Bruins last game. He was in my daily face-off, daily fantasy lineup, so he picked it off there. Okay, we are brought to you by mybookie.ag. MyBookie is your place to bet on football and everything else. Their prop builder is second to none. Their motto is bet on anything, anywhere, anytime. Easy deposit and lightning fast payouts using crypto. Head to mybookie.ag, promo code SGPN for a 100% bet back bonus up to $500 for new customers. That's mybookie.ag, promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Novig. Novig is America's #1 sports prediction market. At Novig, you're getting the best prices. If you have these odds comparison sites and you have Novig on there, they always have the best price there. Available in 35 plus states. Download the Novig app and get $50 when you spend $5 if you use promo code SGPN. Get in on the action with Novig, promo code SGPN. All right, still here at 7 p.m. Got the Dallas Stars -120 at the Ottawa Senators +100. Over 5.5 -130. Under 5.5 +110. Joel, back to you.
I was thinking of Yan Kuznetsov, the Calgary Flames defenseman. But
Yeah.
anyway, the Stars here. You'd think that they'd be bigger favorites considering how these teams are projected going into the year. And without Brady Tkachuk, maybe the second best then. Behind, of course, Jake Sanderson.
Whoa. Don't
Or
even say that.
Sean's boy, Tim Stützle.
Don't you dare say second, man.
Yeah, I just think it's a cheap price here for the Stars who are playing a little better lately. Jake Ottinger, it's been a bit hit or miss this season. He started off pretty strong, but the Stars are still figuring out how to play defense underneath the new/old coach, Glenn Gulletson. Took care of the Kraken pretty comfortably, despite having Casey DeSmith in that, who was bothered quite a bit, to be honest. He played well in that Seattle game. The Stars also beat the Preds on Saturday, thankfully. I looked away from that game. It was 4-3 Preds, and then if I look back, it was 5-4 Stars in like a minute. So that was a game at the under end. I never saw a single goal on that game. I was going back and forth. Like every time I went back, there's another goal I missed. And the rest of the game was just totally low events. I'm like, how the hell did they fought 9 goals in this game? But anyway, Stars, good defensive team. I got 2 bets in this game. Give me the Stars, $20 at -120, and the under 5.5. They're at +110 for also 20. Sens are playing better defensively. Goaltending hasn't been quite as awful as it was earlier in the season. And they're still a good defensive team. So 2 defensive teams, plus money on the under. It's tough taking unders so far this season, which is going along for a record-setting pace, at least since the 80s in terms of goal scoring. And speaking of record-setting, the overtimes is currently around, this is on Saturday, it was up there, it was 27%, and the record is sometime in the 80s, it was like 25% of games going to overtime, so that's something worth following along. A lot of goals this season, but I don't think in this game.
Another good overtime round robin there on Saturday for the big slate.
Yep. So for me, I actually really like Dallas in the spot. I was looking ahead for their schedule. They got this game and then the Habs on Thursday, and then they have to go for a quick turnaround back down to Dallas for a home game. So I think they're gonna want to really win out. They're gonna try to win obviously every game, but I think this is a good price to back them. I don't know how they'll be priced against the Habs, but for -120, I think they're the far better team, especially with having Rope Hintz. Miro Heiskanen is a elite defender. I mean, I was watching them shut down McDavid, and it's always beautiful to watch that. So I like the over, and I like the Dallas. I like Dallas for $40 and the over for 20.
$40.
Yeah, I'm sure. I really like Dallas. I think they're the far better team. I don't trust the goaltending for Ottawa, and just watching that Sens game, and kind of lucky to be, or the Sens Philly game. They're kind of lucky to be in that game. Honestly, There was kind of one period, and the rest was all Philly. It looked like to me.
Yeah. Sens had a few good minutes early on, and they scored 2 right there, and that was it. But yeah, I'm going across the board with you Stars here, but I am a little hesitant just given the situation. It is third game in 4 nights for both teams, but Ottawa was home on Sunday. Dallas, they were home last week, went down to Nashville on Saturday, went back home on Sunday, now back up to Ottawa. So a lot of travel there, but they're the better team. Ottinger, a few days off here. Hintz is back. They're pretty much healthy now. Like, I don't know how important Matt Duchene is at this point in his career. Maybe he'll come back for this revenge game. If you remember that Matt Duchene actually played for the Senators for a short period there. But yeah, Stars minus 120 for 24 puck bucks. If I had to play the total, it'd be the under, just because the Sens play low event hockey and it should be all mark. But gonna stay away from the total here. All right, down to 7 o'clock again. Got the Los Angeles Kings plus 100 at the Montreal Canadiens minus 120. Over 5.5 minus 135. Under 5.5 plus 114 here. We've been saying these past few weeks, like, this is the time when we feel like we have an edge on the books a little bit. We know what teams are, but I don't quite understand why the Habs are only minus 120 here. I don't know if there's no injuries that I'm missing. The Kings are healthy, but like, coming off a win in Pittsburgh, they're good on the road, I guess, but Habs just seem like the much better team, even if they are having some back and forth games here and there. I guess maybe playing the Kings will be a good test for them after playing, a kind of a bunch of bad teams, plus the Mammoth and the Devils there. But only one way I can look here is the Canadiens minus 120, once again for 24 puck bucks. The total, yeah, I think you got to go to the over here. It's 2 contrasting styles with the Habs and the Kings. So yeah, over 5.5 minus 135. I'll put 27 on that as well.
I agree with the Canadiens' play. They are the better team. You mentioned their weak schedule, but I don't think the Kings are anything but a bad team. They're average at best, I think. Their underlying numbers are nowhere near they've been under the past few years. They're just a pretty chaotic unit right now. They don't have the structure they usually do, and they're lacking the goal scoring. Kempe's still doing his thing, but he's not doing enough to carry them. And yeah, it's just that defense is really missing a lot. Those old guys are not bringing much to the table. Brant Clark isn't quite what he is. What he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be a number 1 D-man kind of prospect, and so far he hasn't been close to that. Still a lot of room left for him to grow, of course, young guy, but at this point he's not that, and Demidov is that, and we know what all the other the Canadians youngsters, they are the real deal. So we're gonna keep riding them. Kings, they played on Sunday. Canadians had a couple of days off. Hopefully it's gonna be Jakub Dobis in nets. He's a lot better than Montembeault this season. Is it confirmed, Ryan? Or
as long as he wins. If he loses, I don't want to see what he does in the locker room. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
It was Montembeault, I believe, on Saturday. I didn't watch that game against the Mammoth, but yeah, so should be Dobis in net here. So yeah, give me the Canadians. 20 bucks on the money line. Kind of like the over, but I'll just stick with the home team here.
Yeah, for me, I also like the Canadians in the over, but I'm only going to play the Canadians. I think they're the far better team. Kings want to play low event hockey. They can't defend for shit because they have nobody that's good. I mean, Corey Perry, at his age, is still doing great, over a point per game somehow. So for 20 bucks, give me the Canadians here. I really like this spot for them.
Why do we think they're only minus 120? Like, does the market just respect the Kings too much? Is that just what it is?
If you look at the point totals, they're pretty close. So, I mean, that'd probably be it behind it power rankings wise.
And analytically, the Canadians aren't as good as their record.
Yeah,
they're. I mean, natural
top 10 now. These early numbers are all over the place. Like, the small sample size, but yeah, top 10. That's better than I expected, actually.
What top 10 on
expected
hockey?
4%. Yeah.
Oh, they're 18th on natural stat trick. Like, it must be some of that score and venue adjusting must be helping them out.
Yeah, it must be.
Let me adjust that here.
15 games played, right?
Up to 14, 15 games played. I have here.
Yeah.
And Kings right there at 16. So yeah, both kind of there in the middle of the pack. I guess the Canadians don't have many regulation wins. Is kind of maybe why the market thinks.
Yeah, but they're OT gods. I mean, the Cole Caulfield
Yeah,
lineup.
no.
So if it goes to overtime, they should be favored That's another thing too. If if you're live betting, whatever, they don't adjust for like
No.
which team is better in overtime. They just go with the
Mhm.
pre-flop line more or less. So
Yeah.
Canadians in OT should be around -115. I think that would be a bet.
Yes, some books I know FanDuel has like games to go to overtime and overtime goal scorer. Like you can bet that live. So if you think the game's going to overtime, just bet Cole Caulfield. Like he's been insane.
Showtime.
Okay, down to 8 o'clock now. Got the San Jose Sharks +180 at the Minnesota Wild -218. Over 6.5 -112. Under 6.5 -108. Joel, back to you.
Again, I got two bets I like in this one. Big surprise. We're going with the San Jose Sharks. Wild are playing better, and there's a reason for that. And that's because Matt Zuccarello and Kirill Kaprizov have like this telekinetic connection. Like they are so good together, and when one of them's out of the lineup, the other one isn't nearly as effective. So since Zuccarello's been back, Wild are playing a lot better, although they were a bit lucky to beat the Flames, I think, yesterday, where the Flames just had probably the best game of the season, but they still got shut out there, losing effectively one goal, plus the empty netter for the Wild. But yeah, and the Sharks are just coming here on this road trip. It's just too big of a number. That they've was 7-3 in the last 10 games. I think they've won 3 or 4 in a row against some decent teams as well. So yeah, it's just too big of a number here. Give me $10 on the Sharks at +180, and as the Sharks games, we're going back to the over. It didn't work out against the Panthers, but the Panthers are much better defensively than the Wild. So we'll stick with our Sharks overs here. $20 on the over 6.5.
And for me, I don't have much. I actually really hate this game. This is not a game I'll be watching. If you're watching it, good luck to you. Both teams have been playing really low event hockey, honestly. I mean, Sharks are playing good. Don't get me wrong. I'm enjoying watching them, but it's I don't think they can keep up this great defensive play forever. But if I had to bet anything, it would be the under. But I think Wild are playing a little bit better, so they probably should win. I think the line's a little high, but I don't want to play it personally.
Yeah, I'm not going to touch the total. Sharks. I mean, playing in net recently. 1 goal allowed in each of their past 3 games.
Played the last one.
Askarov, 2 of them. Nedeljkovic was the one game against Winnipeg. 3 straight wins against Florida, Winnipeg, at Seattle. Lost in a shootout to Detroit. Beat Colorado, Devils. Lost to the Kings. So they're taking down bigger opponents. Took down the Wild in Minnesota 6-5 in overtime on October 26th. So Minnesota might be trying to get revenge, but just way too big of a line right now. Rest in peace to the Marcus Johansson top line props, but he's still on the second line with Joel Eriksson and Matt Boldy, so he can get a good number on him still.
Celebrating 1,000. He's played 1,000 games. I think was it the last one, the one before.
It's pretty close.
Insane.
Johansson?
I had no idea he played that many games.
I was listening to 32 Thoughts. I don't know when they recorded it, but he said he was coming up on it.
He played in his last one. 1,000 games played for Marcus Johansson.
I think he scored or assisted or something.
He had an assist. He's on a 9-game point streak for Marcus Johansson there. I've been cashing in on some of those player props. But did you guys see the projected Canada roster based off what I think it was LeBron and someone else for the Athletic today? Like they have Bedard and Celebrini behind like Sorelli and Konechny on the bubble. Like they're just gonna bring like veterans and guys that can play tough hockey for the Olympics and leave these guys off, which is a shame.
It'll be like 2006 all over again. They brought an old Canadian team. It was just miserable experience. But Celebrini and Bedard absolutely should be on there. Of course, Sorelli is the Coops guy, but he's had a tough start to the year, according to Dom Lucian. But I mean, there's no question to me. You should bring the young guys. They're the future. They're going to be playing international hockey for the next while. You might as well get them used to the flow of things internationally. But I don't know. Konechny should be on the outside looking in.
Yes,
absolutely. At this point.
Yeah. Like bringing these guys, play them in some of the like round robin, not important games to get that experience. So hopefully they can go to the Olympics in 2030 and dominate.
Imagine Celebrini and Bedard on a fourth line on the Canadian team would be just awesome to watch. It's crazy.
You got to have like Corey Perry and all these big bodies, Sean. Come on.
Celebrini makes more sense to me because he can also play much better defensively than
Mhm.
Bedard, so you can easily play him in a fourth line role. Whereas Bedard, you have to put him in like the top 6, I guess top 9 in international best on best. But yeah, let's go Macklin.
Oh, okay. It was
That was a great article.
Going down on here. I might have to actually read it now. I just saw like a chart based off of it, so I'm gonna have to actually look at it. All right, going down to 8:00 again. Oh, what a game here! Got the Calgary Flames plus 124 at the St. Louis Blues minus 148. Over 5.5 minus 125. Under 5.5 plus 105. Sean, throwing this grenade your way.
Oh, it's great. I actually have plays for this game. I looked ahead for the Flames schedule, and they are in a miserable spot. Bunch of travel, very few home games. So I actually want to continue to fade them. I think they're the worst team in the league, easily. I mean, I bet that a couple of weeks ago. But I like the Blues in this spot. I know they're kind of miserable themselves, but this might be a sneaky overtime spot, by the way, because they kind of blew that game away against Seattle with like very few seconds left. I think the goalie, what was his name? Backup. I can't remember his name. Doesn't really matter. He tried to go for a goalie goal. Yeah, Hofer tried to go for a goalie goal, ices it. Seattle scores, and then they don't touch the puck for the rest of overtime, basically, and they win. So I think the Blues are gonna come back here. Monty's gonna scream at them. So I think the Blues for 25 bucks and the over. It should be Wolf and Bington. Neither goalie is playing great at all. So I like the over and the Blues.
Joel, the Hall of Famer. I like it. Yeah, you can take this one, Archer. I don't have much to say about this, but I did join you on the Flames point total under just this morning, actually.
Yep.
Noticing that schedule. I should have followed you with the worst team in the league, worst record. What did you get? Plus 450, something like that?
5-1.
5-1. Yeah, it's I don't even look today, but they got to be the favorites at this point.
Pretty close. It's them and the Preds.
Oh yeah, pressures. I still got under 79.5. I bet that as well today. Like,
oh, that's a great price.
I know. Like, how are they getting to 80 points anyway? Especially with them going overseas and all that. Yeah, if I had to bet anything, it would be the under 5.5. But like you mentioned, I don't trust the Blues goaltending at all. So yeah, it's just we'll be watching this. Won't be betting it.
Yeah, Sean, did you have 20 bucks on each of those?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I am taking that under there, under 5.5. Plus 105 for 20 bucks. Flames back-to-back games where they've been shut out here. Jordan Binnington can show up, and yeah, if Monty's yelling at them, they're putting in a good defensive effort. It's going to be a good low event, grinded out type of game. Blues haven't scored more than 3 goals in their past 8. Flames have scored more than 2 once in their past 5, and that was a 5-goal outburst against Columbus there. So yeah, I see a very, very boring game here. So under 5.5, plus 105 for 20 bucks there.
The Blues are having a miserable season because even that game that they're winning against the Kraken 3-2, Kraken scored with a few seconds left. I don't know. I wasn't watching it myself, but I saw that the score changed there when I thought the game was over. Because I think I had the under, or I bet the Kraken point total, and that's what I was pissed off about. So, yeah, thankfully the Stars got the job done against them on Sunday. But yeah, the season of hell from the Blues continues. Hopefully they can turn things around with a victory against the worst team in the league.
Yeah. All right. Down to the best team in the league now at 9:30. Got the Anaheim Ducks plus 185 at the Colorado Avalanche minus 225. Over 6.5 minus 130. Under 6.5 plus 110. Joel, what do you got here?
Well, another reason why it was such an excellent weekend is because I watched a ton of Colorado hockey on Saturday and Sunday, and 2 great games in different ways. The Oilers did not show up, and the Avs just wanted to prove something, and McKinnon scored 2 goals, 2 assists in that one, and then the next game, 2 goals, 3 assists. He wasn't even on the ice when they scored the OT winner, but he passed the puck to somebody, and then Avs scored, so we ended up with the 11th 5-point game of his career. Which is a new Colorado record, beating Joe Sakic. But yeah, for this one, it's 2 of my favorite teams in the West, at least, with the Ducks being big money makers for us so far. Plus 185, I think, is still too big, even against the Avalanche. And yeah, the Avalanche got to be a little fat and happy after that successful Western road swing. So I don't know if I got the balls to do it, but if I had to bet aside, it would be the Ducks. It's just a big number for a team that's pretty much as hot as anybody in the league, other than the Colorado But I will bet the over 6.5 here, minus 130. Give me 25 puck bucks on that. I think it's going to be a highly entertaining game. Just both teams, unlimited firepower in the Ducks. The way that they're playing, you can't take an under. That's for certain. So the line is already going up. I could even see this being a 7, our first 7 of the year at minus 110 or so, because the line's already on the move, and I don't see any reason why it should stop here.
That's fair. I've got 2 plays. I'm gonna throw some period butts out here. I know Joel's gonna love this bit, but both these teams first period are crazy right now. So for minus 160, I know it's kind of juicy, but I like it. It's been on a streak for both teams. So for 25 puck bucks and both teams to score at plus 145, it's over 50% for both these teams in the early settings. They come out firing both these teams. I mean, the Avs are just crazy good. They have more overtime losses than regulation losses, which is just crazy to think about. I would take the Ducks here, but the Avs are just dominant on defense too. Like they smothered the Oilers and they took it to them. They were like going for that 10th goal. They weren't even just. They were just trying to lay it on thick on Edmonton. They should be embarrassed. That's how bad it was. So yeah, those are my 2 plays.
How many puck bucks in each of those?
20.
And how much? What 140 for both teams to score?
Yep. 145.
The first one was over 1.5, not gift, right? All right, there.
Yep.
Right. All right, yeah, I'm just taking the Ducks here, plus 185. Just 10 puck bucks, just too high of a number, like Joel said, for a team that's now won 7 in a row, at least 9 of their past 10 here, 11-3-1. Like they're going to regress at some point. You know, Avs are the best team in the league. McKinnon may have read that awards watch, and now he's the favorite for the Hart after having 9 points over the weekend. But yeah, the Ducks are just too fun. You have to bet the plus 185. Yeah, I will take the over, but I'm just worried about if the Ducks do somehow slow it down, make it like a 4-2 type of game. So just going with the Ducks here. Okay, we are brought to you by Underdog. Underdog is your home for pick'em entries where you can win up to 5,000 times your entry. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $100 in bonus funds when you sign up with code HGP. And Rhythm is crushing it in college football, NFL, and now just added the NBA. Rhythm is also giving away weekly cash prizes just for tracking your bets in the app. Track 5 bets of the same type from any model you build, and you can win $1,000. Use promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm and use promo code SGPN25. All right, down here at 10 p.m., got the Winnipeg Jets minus 130 at the Vancouver Canucks plus 110. Over 5.5 minus 130. Under 5.5 plus 110. Joel, right back to you here with your Canucks.
Yeah, it's an interesting line. You'd think that one of the best teams in the Central, at least in terms of the standings, would be bigger favorites against the lowly Canucks, who continue to underperform at home, although they had a very good weekend, all things considered. They were, they got a point against the Avs when it looked like the Avalanche were gonna roll that one, being up 2-0, 3-2, then 4-3. But DeBrusk, as streaky a scorer as there is in the league, scores again to tie it up to make it 4-4. We'll see if Demko plays in this one. Lankinen played both games on the weekend, so Demko could be dealing with something. But if it is Demko, I kind of like the Canucks here. Just the Jets, they've been playing some bad teams and losing to them lately. Hellebuck has struggled a little bit more than he was in the first part of the season. And yeah, they got Cole Perfetti back, but he's still rusty. He missed a wide open chance against the Ducks in the last game. And yeah, it's a stinky play. I'll just put 15 bucks on the Canucks here at home. I think they got some mojo going. Quinn Hughes looks a lot better. Pettersson, it's all relative with him, but he looks a little better. Still great defensively, at least. And they're finally getting a little healthier. So, we'll back the Canucks here, but it's not a super confident play. And the total, again, it's very Demko dependent. Lankinen, if he has to start again, it's definitely don't want the under. But if it's Demko versus Hellebuck, then you got a goalie game, and you would look forward to the under. But no, I don't want anything to do with this game, really, other than just a small bet on the Canucks.
Yeah, The Jets have been pretty disappointing on this road trip for themselves. Lost 2 in a row so far. I think they're gonna want to bounce back here. I like the price. It's a short price. I think they're a little bit better than the Canucks. I'll take them on the money line for 20 bucks still, even at minus 130. Line's kind of moved already, but I think it should be Hellebuck, and I would look towards the under here. I haven't quite bet it because it's 5.5. I don't really like taking those unders. Kind of So those are my 2 plays.
Yeah, nothing too strong here, but I'm on the Canucks plus 110. I'm going to throw the 20 bucks on that there. Like Sean said, their Jets have not been good on this road trip. 3-0 in LA, 2-1 in San Jose after 2 days off, and then in Anaheim, 4-1 loss after a day off there. So they've been not very good on the road there. Vancouver alternating wins and losses in their past 8 games, and they're coming off that overtime loss to Colorado. 3rd game in 4 nights, but they're still at home. Winnipeg going up to Vancouver after the game in Anaheim. So I'll back the Canucks here at plus 110 for 20 bucks. Yeah, and the total completely dependent on the goaltending, but would go with the over. But yeah, I don't know if the Jets can score, so gonna stay away from that. And finally, down to 10 o'clock, got the Columbus Blue Jackets plus 100 at the Seattle Kraken minus 120. Under 6.5 is minus 125. Over 6.5 is plus 105 here. We got the Columbus Blue Jackets on a back-to-back there in Edmonton tonight. Oilers are coming off that huge loss to the Avalanche, so the Oilers have to make it tough for the Blue Jackets. So I'm kind of surprised that the Kraken are only minus 120 here. I do expect this to move. 3rd game in 4 nights for them. Also, though, coming home from the road trip to St. Louis and Dallas. 4-1-2 at home. Columbus 0-3 on this road trip in the Islanders, the Flames, the Canucks. Not very good teams there. I think the Kraken are similar to that level. Joey Decord on injury reserve is a little bit scary there. Don't love. Is Grubauer now?
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
You got Grubauer and Matt Murray now as the tandem there, but I still like the Kraken here, minus 120 for 24 bucks. As for the total, probably go, I don't know, because Columbus can score, but they also in Seattle can't score. But back-to-back situation, I'm going to stay away from the total. Just take the Kraken minus 120.
Yeah, I'm staying away from this game altogether. Blue Jackets have been a bit snake bit. I do expect some positive regression to go their way eventually. It's a brutal spot to be in tonight, though, with Oilers getting absolutely embarrassed and Connor McDavid yelling at Evan Bouchard at practice yesterday. And Chris Knobloch, did you see that press conference where he was asked, does your team believe in your goaltending? It's something to that effect. And he goes, I think so. I believe so. It was pretty funny, but anyway, Blue Jackets probably going to get rolled tonight. But then again, like they've been in these games on the road trip, just a little bit unlucky here and there in the close games. So yeah, they got something to prove tonight too. I've got a lot more to say about tonight's game against Oilers because naturally that's the next game on the docket, rather than looking ahead to this one. It's too early to call. I just can't back Grubauer or Matt Murray with the Kraken because they can't outscore their goaltending issues, unlike some other teams. So yeah, I'll stay away from this one. Maybe if the line goes up for the Jackets, I'll take them because I do like their goaltending tandem a lot more. I don't know if it's Merzlikins or the Jet tonight, but they've both been playing well this season. So
it's Jet tonight.
Okay, so Elvis tomorrow. Yeah, so that's definitely what I'll be looking at. Is the Blue Jackets later on if the line gets high enough for me to back them.
Yeah, I like the Kraken in the spot. Columbus Blue Jackets playing the Edmonton. It's kind of a look-ahead spot for them, so they're not going to be really looking at the lowly Kraken as a real. I mean, they're going to try to win, but I think it's a
look-ahead spot for whom?
The Blue Jackets to play against the Edmonton tonight. They're going to want to take it to them. They're not going to want to lose because they lost.
Not a look-ahead spot.
That's not a look-ahead spot. That's like a look-behind spot.
Well,
maybe looking ahead to this one.
I'm taking it as the back-to-back. Like they're not.
You really got to beat those Kraken. Fuck the Kraken. Who cares about Edmonton?
That's what I mean for tonight. But I like the over 1.5 goals in the first period for this game. I had minus. Give me 1 second to double check. It's minus 130 for 20 bucks. And I like the Kraken for 20 as well. I think the Kraken are a really good home team. They're defending home ice pretty well, even though they're kind of a gross team to watch. I haven't watched a single game with them. But then they still keep winning me bets, so I'm not going to complain about it. Those are my 2 plays, even if it's Philip Grubauer or whoever the backup is. I think the over is a good look, but this could end up being like a 4-2 game, so I won't take any bets on it.
Yeah, schedule makers really don't like the Blue Jackets. This is their 4th back-to-back. They're 2-1 so far, but last year they were 2-10 in their 12 back.
A lot of teams are dealing with condensed schedules because of the Olympic break.
Olympic break, yeah, and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, shout out Smitty in the chat here. He said just here to like the video and get back to work. Great job, boys. Appreciate that from Smitty. Great question here as well from Dylan the Great 1000. Should we also subscribe to the wrong 2? Yes, yes, you should.
No.
All right, that's the 9-game slate for Tuesday, November 11th. Here, let's just go quickly through the puck bucks. We're not reading through all of them, but you're at the 46 minute mark of the video. I did bold
the first.
Well,
you got more bets than I do.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Wow.
Archie got us both beat though. Archie's got
one as usual
with the first period bets there.
I only have like 33 bets tomorrow.
But, I did bold in my column the bets that are consensus all the way across the board here. Carolina minus 162. We're all on that. Toronto, Boston over 6.5 plus 100 for we're all on that, and then Dallas minus 120. We're all on that there. And the Habs here minus 120. We're all on the Habs there. So a few consensus plays. I'm considering going back and looking at the plays that Joel and I have agreed on, because it seems like when we agree, we do pretty well, and we have had a few head-to-head battles though throughout the season. But yeah, we're doing pretty well so far to start the year. Hopefully we can stay in the positive, because that would be really nice if both of us were pretty steady in the positive here.
For sure. For myself, just once again, the overs continue to be money-making machines. You mentioned Leafs Bruins, but also Sharks Wild, hoping that the Wild contribute. They didn't look very good against the Flames, but with Sucrell and Kaprizov doing their thing, I expect a better result there in terms of their goal scoring against the Sharks, although I did bet the Sharks in that one. So yeah, and the Ducks Avs over 6.5. That should be the most entertaining game of the night.
Our resident Jamaican here says, thanks for the 545 to 1 ticket the other day. Let us know what that ticket was exactly that you parlayed to get to that. But you're welcome there. And Volbeck's in the chat about producing. Hit me up on Twitter at our Gilbert SOP or in the Discord, and we can get a talk in there. And if anyone else wants to get involved with the podcast, you can also reach out to us on our Twitter or in the Discord. All right. Any futures bets you guys want to touch on here for this shorter episode for three voices, only not 9 games?
I mean, I took some Pens under 86.5 at minus 130
It's up
earlier
to
today.
86.5. That's
yeah. It's a pretty big price, especially when they're going overseas. Usually want to fade them coming off of that. So I really like that price now. I don't think it. I mean, even if it gets to 87 or 88, if they win both those games, I don't think it's a big difference.
That's what I'm counting on. I'm counting on them to get at least 3 points against the Preds.
But
and then I'll come in on that.
Still think it's a great price even at them. I think it'll be tall task to ask them to continue this. They're 1-3-1 in their last 5 games, so it's not looking too good for them. They choked a couple of big leads in a lot of these games, so pretty excited about that bet.
I dumped a bunch of money on futures this morning. I mentioned already the Flames, Preds, doubling down on those unders, and I also bet the Knights, so we're 104.5, and the Avalanche 110.5. They're plus 230 or so to win the President's Trophy. And talk about Macro. Which one? Macklin and McKinnon? Both of them I've got things to say about. Yeah, that's one of them too. Art Ross, McKinnon, plus 175. A little better price than what I was seeing for Hart. And I think that he can win the Art Ross without winning the Hart this year. I think that there are a couple other guys who could steal if it's just a few points back or so. Because yeah, like that awards watch, he didn't get any love, even though he's had a killer start to the year. And Makar, he's going to steal some votes from him if he continues to be so elite. Like he's at minus 400 already to win the Norris, which is
Is he
insane
really?
for November
Minus
10th.
320, I saw earlier.
Yes. Yeah, that's the better price. So yeah, he's going to steal some votes from McKinnon if this keeps up. But there are Ross is a safer play because he's been the best player in the league so far this year. So yeah, Hart makes some sense, but I think Art Ross is just a bit safer.
Do you know the last time two different players on the same team that have won the Hart and a Norris, Joel?
Was it Boston?
Nope, it was Edmonton. It was Wayne Gretzky and I forget the Coffee.
What?
Back
How
in
did
the-
Wayne Gretzky win the Norris?
No, not the Norris, but it was two
Hart
different
and
players.
Then we can't answer
Hart
the
and
question.
Norris. Hart
we
and
can't-
Norris, two different players on the same team.
Oh, in the same season.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't understand the question.
Yeah, because that makes sense because the guy with
Yeah.
the Norris is going to steal love from the
Yeah,
guy with
exactly.
the Hart.
So it's very difficult for both to win that. So it's definitely an interesting wait and see sort of thing.
I think in
They
a
can
year
do it.
like this one though, like because Quinn Hughes isn't having like an insane year. Like I don't think anyone's close to Makar in defenseman stats right now. Let me quickly filter this. Yeah, 22 for Makar. Heiskanen is at 14 behind him. Like that's a huge gulf. I know it's really early in the year, but that's incredible for
And there's no world, barring injury, that Miro scores as many goals as Makar.
Oh yeah.
no. Like yeah, Heiskanen, Riley, Morrissey, Lane Hudson. Like if Hudson has the same second half he had last year with a decent first half, he could maybe sprint to it. If Makar, but like it's just betting against Makar getting hurt at this point.
Yeah.
really.
Exactly.
It's-
Yeah, it's a minus 200 already to win the division too. So
you have that Olympic motivation. Maybe someone goes out there and takes out Makar. You never know.
Mr. Olympic motivation over here.
Yeah, and our resident Jamaican did send us his play on Twitter. This was a few weeks ago. Here's you guys can look through it here. Back on October 28th, we got a $1 to win 546 for him on that boost. So happy to help you out there.
Knights and Ducks. I approve.
Yeah. Okay, we are about to. I think we're going to wrap it up there. I'm probably going to do a prop show on Tuesday for the only 9 games, but touch on some props, touch on some other stuff there. Because I'm off, so we can discuss things there. Then we'll be back on Wednesday, I would imagine, for our normal show. 10 games on Thursday, then a 13 game slate Saturday. We're in the swing of things here with hockey. Not quite taking center stage, but it's getting up there. All right. Anything else here? No comments. Anything else before we just wrap it up?
I'm good.
I'm all set.
All right. I am Ryan Gilbert. You can follow me on Twitter at rgilbertsop.
I'm Joel Mine. You'll find me answering the question to, do you have any faith in your third guest this episode? With an I think so.
I think we did.
So lost, sorry. And I'm Sean, and you'll find me watching some more Welcome to Derry on HBO. It was really good. I recommend that to people.
I've heard it's shit. So I mean,
I liked it so far.
Almost
I liked
everything
it.
Stephen King is shit in terms of the
I'm
adaptations.
enjoying this series. I actually really like it. I think Bill Skarsgård, who plays it, is fucking a great actor.